Oh, sorry, there's just a lot of music and people walking around so you can hear it. So hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, today is March 22nd and it is my birthday. I am 29 years old, almost at the end of this decade of my life, and mostly have just been home. Spending all week home, all weekend home, because right now with everything going on with coronavirus, I'm really sad that I'm not able to spend time with some of my friends and family, or even go out to celebrate and have a nice birthday dinner somewhere at a restaurant, because all the restaurants are basically closed for dine-in right now. We're just gonna do something little here at home. But I thought that for this video, what I wanted to do is to share with you all a reflection of my 28th year. Number one, I am so grateful that my husband and I were able to travel overseas last year. It was really unexpected. So traveling to Thailand, which was amazing for us to be able to go there. We spent a week in Thailand when we were going overseas, just to kind of vacation and have fun. We went down to Krabi, Thailand, which is where we were for about 4 days, and just really explore the island and explore that area, had fun. And we rented a long-tail boat to go and just go island hopping, and rented a motorcycle to go visit some of the night markets and go to town. And it was, you know, now when I look back on it, and when I look back on our video from our trip overseas, it was just a lot of fun. During the time, like, it was really hot, and so we were complaining a lot about how hot it was because we were there in the middle of July, and it was, you know, the rainy season, and it was really humid there. But it was such a good time, and I really do miss it now, even though during the time I was like, I can't do this. Just the memories that we created there, it was so much fun, and the place that we stayed in was gorgeous. So I really loved, and I'm really grateful for us to have been able to travel to Thailand. Number two, we also went to Laos. So the purpose of us going over to Laos was to go pick up my grandma and bring her back home here, because she's staying with an uncle of mine over there. And so we got to go to Laos and spend time with some of my family over there, overseas. We went to Vang Vieng, which is kind of like a really nice tourist town in the mountains, in the hills in Laos. And so we were able to go there. We went zip lining, and it was just really beautiful to see the homeland of my people, where my parents grew up, where my grandparents grew up, where they were, you know, just 40 years ago. So it was really amazing to go and to see Laos and Thailand. We really had a lot of fun and a lot of great memories there. So really thankful for the opportunity to have been able to go to both Thailand and to Laos. Number three thing that I am grateful for. I am grateful that we were able to go on a cruise last year during Christmas time. This year we were all really excited. We had all of our documents, we were all ready, we made it, and we were on the cruise, and it was just, it was different, I'll say that. The one thing that we learned is we probably won't be going on a cruise again, because man, we were just all really seasick from that cruise. About half of us were. And it wasn't until like the 4th day that we were on the cruise when we finally got used to it. But by that time, the cruise was over. So it was a great learning experience to know that we probably aren't cruisers, but that's okay. I am really grateful for that experience of being able to have gone on a cruise, just because I've never been on one, and now we have been on one, and we know that we probably won't be going on one, but we wouldn't have known that if we didn't go in the first place. So really grateful for that experience. Number four, kind of going along with all of this travel and international travel, my husband and I learned a lot about international travel. We booked a lot of flights that were like back to back with each other, and that was not a good idea, especially when we were traveling to Asia. It was a lot of flights, and we had a lot of delays. We also had an airline cancel on us because there was a strike going on with that airline company. So we didn't find out until like 4 hours before our flight was supposed to leave. And I'm not the type of person to really buy travel insurance, but I'm so glad that we did for all of our flights going over there and internationally, because these things, you never know what'll happen. I mean, you could just, you know, your flight, something could happen with your flight, something could happen to you, and you have to change your flight accommodations and even hotel accommodations accordingly. So really thankful for the lessons that we learned for international travel. Hopefully next time when we do travel internationally, we'll be a lot more prepared so that we know how to handle things moving forward. Number 5, what I'm most grateful for last year is to really have been able to grow and reach more people through DiscoveringWE. If you haven't checked out DiscoveringWE yet, you can go to, and I'll put it right here, DiscoveringWE.com to read some of my blog posts, to check out some of the resources that I have available there, get on my email list because I send out emails every week to kind of encourage wives on your marriage journey. And also you can follow me on Instagram because I do post daily on my Instagram, as well as I'm on Instagram stories, just giving tips and everything. A lot of lessons that I'm learning and sharing with all of you in hopes that, you know, it'll help you if you're going through something similar. So really grateful for the opportunity to have grown and are continuing to grow DiscoveringWE. Number 8 thing that I'm really grateful for last year is an opportunity that I actually had through my work to be able to participate in facilitation training and to you know, do some trainings to learn how to better basically facilitate. I've been trying to find a lot of opportunities both at work and outside of work to practice my facilitation skills because I'm thinking of becoming certified in that, and I want to definitely get a lot more experience because I never knew that you can learn to be a facilitator. I thought it's just something that, you know, everybody or anybody can do, but there's actually a methodology behind it. So I'm really grateful for that opportunity through work to have been able to go through that year-long training, and now it's kind of sparked an interest in me in potentially pursuing certification. Number 9, what I'm grateful for, really just overall good health for my husband and me. Nobody broke any bones or had to be hospitalized or anything like that. So just really grateful for overall good health for my husband and me. Number 10, we celebrated 3 years of marriage, and it's weird because it's only been 3 years. Well, right now it's about, you know, a little over 3 years, about 3.5 now, but we celebrated 3 years of marriage, which is kind of crazy. And number 11, we celebrated 10 years together, which is crazy. We've been together for a decade now. You know, we've learned so much again about each other, similar to being married for 3 years. You learn so much when you're dating somebody, and you learn so much when you're married to somebody. So you never stop learning about your significant other, I'll just say that. So really wonderful to have spent 10 years with my husband. So number 12, I'm really excited that my husband and I decided to start our debt-free journey. We are like many Americans out there who are living paycheck to paycheck and are tired of it, and we're sick of it, and we have a lot of debt. We are just tired of being tied down from all of this debt that we have, and so we decided to do something about it. I don't know why it took us this long, but we have started our debt-free journey, and I'm really excited that we started that because the next thing that I'm really grateful for is that we were successful in finishing step 1 of the total money makeover as kind of what Dave Ramsey recommends, his method. And so we saved up $1,000 emergency fund. Instead of always just trying to tackle all of your debt right away, start by having that emergency fund so that you don't get yourself into even more debt. So I'm really grateful. I'm really excited that my husband and I were able to save that $1,000 to really work towards our debt-free journey. And then number 14, we've paid off 3 debts already. Like, that's crazy. We've only started like maybe 4 months ago, but it's crazy how much money you have when you start looking at it and really start budgeting. Because like when we started budgeting, I'm like, man, like we spend so much money on random stuff, like and going out to eat. What if we just cut back all of that? And we did, and we were able to save our $1,000, and we've been able to pay off 3 of our debts, which is amazing, and I'm just so grateful for that. Number 15, this past year I started to listen to audiobooks, and I'm really grateful for that. And I'm driving to work, when I'm driving home from work, I just listen to my audiobooks, and I've listened to about like 8 audiobooks. I get a new one every month because I don't want to overwhelm myself, and also because it's a monthly subscription through Audible that I listen to my audiobooks. I don't want to listen to more than one book each month because I want to listen to it all, absorb it all, learn from it all, and just kind of implement everything that I've been learning. So as you can probably tell, I've been listening to a lot of personal finance books. And a lot of personal development books too. So number 16 of what I am really grateful for is that last year we paid off my car. It was actually my birthday present to myself last year that we paid off my car, but I actually didn't pay it off until a few days later. So I'm just really grateful that we paid off my car. We paid it off, I think, like a few months early than what we had taken out, or what I had taken out the loan for it was. So I'm just really grateful that we were able to pay that off. But however, for number 17, we did buy a new car for my husband. And so that money that we used to pay for my car, some of that we used to buy his new car right now. It is another debt that we have and we're working towards paying it off. But I am grateful that we have another car, because when my car started having problems, we were really grateful to have my husband's car, and vice versa. So really grateful for that. Number 18, as I mentioned with listening to audiobooks, I have been reading a lot of personal development books too. And so I've been diving a lot into personal development this past year, really so that I can learn how to be more in control of my own mind and my thoughts, and to become the watcher of my thoughts and be in control especially of my emotions. Things that I feel like I used to get really worked up on, it doesn't bother me as much anymore, because I'm aware of my feelings and I'm aware of my thoughts and how it's been controlling my actions and my results and everything. So diving into personal development to help me to better understand myself so that I can show up as the person I want to be to others, and really to see the good in other people, and to, you know, just know that everything is okay. Like it's just been so wonderful for me, like diving into personal development and especially life coaching. So really grateful for that opportunity. Number 19, so last year I did a lot of fishing, I would say. Maybe not a lot of fishing to some people, but to me it was a lot of fishing. My husband bought me a fishing pole, and last year he really wanted us to both do a lot more fishing and being outdoors. And I really enjoyed it. I'm really grateful that I've been able to do a lot more fishing and a lot more, you know, stuff that he enjoys to do, because it's really brought us closer together as husband and wife. Okay, number 20, I started making YouTube videos. I've really been trying to do a lot more vlogs on my YouTube channel, because I wanted to kind of document my life. You know, years from now, I want to be able to look back on some of these videos and remember what I did during the week of December 6, 2019, you know? I know that I will really value these videos later on, and hopefully our kids will value these videos later on, and hopefully you value these videos that I post up. So I really thank you all for watching. Number 21, I'm really grateful to be connected to a church that has so many ministries that I can serve in. For me, I am currently serving in 3 different ministries right now at our church. I serve in our children's ministry. I am a part of our women's leadership ministry, and my husband and I, we participate in the youth ministry, youth and young adult ministry. I love being a part of children's ministry because for me, that's the way that I get to learn people in the church, or learn like who the members are. I'm always a little intimidated sometimes to just go and approach people and parents and just get to know them, especially when you're a new member. But for me, getting to know their kids first is a great way for me to get to know the parents. Number 22, my husband and I have been really intentional about trying to have date night at least once a week and spend some intentional time and quality time with each other. Whether it's just going out to eat, or going to watch a movie, or going to experience something new around the city, going on a bike ride, going fishing. We try to at least once a week for sure connect with each other, where it's just him and me, where we can just have conversations and talk, or just to hang out, so that we have that time to build our bond together as husband and wife. Number 23, well, my sister got engaged and she asked me to be her matron of honor. That makes me sound so old. A matron of honor. I've always thought that I would be a good maid of honor or matron of honor, just because I am a very like organized and very much of a planner type of person, and I've always been the type to like take care of everybody around me. So I've always felt like I would be a good maid or matron of honor when, you know, if ever that opportunity came up. Number 24, it kind of goes back to one of the points I made earlier about my husband and I overall being in good health. I am also very grateful that my husband and I have a health savings account and a flexible savings account, HSA and FSA, this past year, because we did have a few times where we had some unexpected medical bills, and I'm just really grateful that my work offers that and that I took advantage of that, so that we have some dollars set aside for medical bills and unplanned medical expenses. And we did have some dental work that needed to be done too. Number 25, this past year my husband and I signed up for TSA precheck. We should have done it a lot sooner because we did do a lot of traveling last year, especially with our international travel. It would have been so nice to have had this already, you know, global entry or TSA precheck for all of our travels and flights that we went on last year. But you know what, I'm grateful that we have it now, and TSA precheck lasts you for 5 years, so I'm really excited for the future of our traveling. Number 26, I celebrated my 5-year anniversary at my workplace, which is crazy because that means that I've been living in Minnesota for 5 years, well, over 5 years now. In the 5 years that I've been there, I've had 4 different titles and 4 different positions. Again, I'm really grateful for the opportunity to have had those advancement opportunities and positions, and I am also just really blessed to be in the position that I'm in at the age that I am. Proud to have spent 5 years at the wonderful workplace that I'm at right now. Number 27, you know, honestly just really grateful for friends and family who love and support me. Just everybody who has entered into my life, you know, has all played a certain role and a significant role in my life. And so I just really want to thank all of you, all of my friends and family, for being who you are and for being who you are in my life, because you're all very important to me. And I just thank God for all of you, for all the lessons you guys have taught me, and for all the encouragement that you've given to me. So I can't name all of you, so I'm just going to say it here. Thank you all to my family and friends for loving me and encouraging me and helping me to be the person who I am today. Number 28, of course, I am so grateful for my husband. Sue, you have been the one person who loves me, who challenges me, who supports me, who sees potential in me that I don't even see in myself. You know, you have been my rock through everything, and I am just so grateful for you and love you so much, and thank God so much for you and for bringing you into my life for these past 10 years and some months. It's been crazy. I never knew that I could love someone so much, and I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for you and for who you are in my life, and for all that you do to help make me a better person. So thank you. I guess number 29 here, you know, I just really want to take this moment to just thank God for all of the blessings that he's given me this past year. Not only this past year, but these past 28, now 29 years of my life. It's been amazing. I've had a really good life. I don't know how my life would have even been if I did not know Christ. And I am so grateful for being raised up in a Christian home, in the Christian faith, and to know who God is, and to know that I am saved. And you know, I'm just really so grateful for that. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to what year 29 brings for me. Anticipating a lot of these things that I was grateful for happening this past year to continue on, and to just multiply in this next year and moving forward in my life. Next year I will be turning 30. Wow. But I've got my husband and we've got a lot of plans. still, I've got a lot of plans for me. Thank you all for watching this video. Thank you all for wishing me happy birthday. Even though we are going to be at home and just kind of social distancing ourselves and myself from everybody, I'm really grateful for this day and for everything. So I will see you guys in the next video, and off to celebrate my birthday at home now. Bye.